What's up, my beautiful Forest faithful? Get your scarves ready because I'm about to drop 3 absolute bombshells that are gonna make your heart race faster than a Garibaldi sprint down the wing. Listen up, Reds, we've got a Swedish sensation that's got the big boys desperate. We've got tactical warfare brewing in our squad that could change everything, and we've got a Welsh warrior who's just made a statement that'll have you jumping off your sofas. But before we dive into this madness, smash that like button right now, hit subscribe if you bleed red like we do, and drop a comment telling me which of these stories has got you most hyped. Because, trust me, Forest faithful, after hearing what I'm about to tell you, you're going to be buzzing for the rest of the week. And here's the thing that's got me absolutely raging with excitement. One of our stars has just become the center of a transfer storm that's got Premier League giants throwing around massive money like it's nothing. Are you ready for this madness, Forest faithful? Because we're starting with a bang that will shake the very foundations of the City ground. The Swedish goldmine that's driving Newcastle absolutely crazy. Forest faithful, sit down for this one because Anthony Elanga, our Swedish wizard, our wing king, our absolute magician, has just become the most wanted man in the Premier League. Newcastle United, those desperate magpies, have just thrown £45 million at us. £45 million for our boy Elanga. Can you believe the audacity? They think they can just waltz in here with their Saudi money and steal our Swedish sensation like he's some bargain bin signing. But here's where it gets beautiful, Forest faithful. Our club has told them to get lost. We've rejected their offer faster than Elanga beats a defender on the wing. Because we know what we've got, don't we? This is the same player who gave us 6 goals and 12 assists in 43 games last season. The same warrior who helped us secure Conference League football. Remember when we signed him for just 15 million from Manchester United? What an absolute masterclass that was. And now Newcastle thinks they can triple that investment and walk away with our crown jewel. The nerve of these people. The sources are telling us that Newcastle are now sweating, trying to decide whether to increase their offer or look elsewhere. They're even considering other options like Semenyo and Kudus, but deep down, they know there's only one Elanga. And here's what's got me emotional, Forest faithful. The inside sources are revealing that Elanga himself is buzzing about staying. He's not some mercenary chasing the biggest paycheck. He's a fighter who believes in what we're building at the City ground. This is a player who could walk into any Premier League team, but he's chosen to stay and fight for our badge. The rejection isn't just about money, it's about loyalty, it's about ambition, it's about showing the football world that Nottingham Forest doesn't sell its soul to the highest bidder. We're building something special here and Elanga knows it. But Forest faithful, this is where the plot thickens and gets even more intense. Because while Newcastle are crying into their black and white scarves, something even bigger is brewing at the City ground that could change our entire squad dynamics. Squad revolution. The Juventus double deal that's about to shake everything up. Right, Forest faithful, buckle up because this is where things get spicy. While Newcastle are begging for Elanga, Nuno Espirito Santo is cooking up something massive behind the scenes that's got me more excited than a last-minute winner against Derby. We're talking about a double raid on Juventus. Timothy Weah and Samuel Mbangula, 2 absolute rockets who could be wearing the Garibaldi red next season. The negotiations are heating up, and let me tell you why this has got me absolutely buzzing. But here's the dramatic twist that's got the City ground trembling. This could spell absolute disaster for some of our current players. Jota Silva, who we signed for £6.5 million just last season, is suddenly looking like he's running out of time faster than a Forest counter-attack. Think about it, Forest faithful, Silva only started 5 Premier League games last season. 5. And now with Weah and Mbangula potentially coming in, where does that leave our Portuguese winger? The writing is on the wall and it's written in bright red. And it's not just Silva who should be sweating. Ramon Sosa, our Paraguayan international, started even fewer games. The poor lad looked decent in the FA Cup, but Nuno clearly doesn't trust him when it matters most. This is ruthless business, Forest faithful. Nuno is building a machine for the Conference League. And if you can't keep up, you're out. Weah and Mbangula aren't just upgrades, they are massive upgrades that could transform our entire attacking play. The word from Turin is that these 2 Juventus stars are desperate to get regular game time, and they see Nottingham Forest as the perfect platform to showcase their talents. Weah brings that American power and pace, while Mbangula has that silky Belgian technique that could unlock any defense in Europe. Imagine Forest faithful, Conference League nights at the City ground with these 2 magicians tearing apart European defenses. The thought alone has me getting goosebumps. We're not just building a squad, we're building a statement that says Nottingham Forest is ready to compete with anyone, anywhere. But wait, because just when you think the transfer saga couldn't get any more emotional, we've got news that'll have you singing from the Trent end all summer long. The Welsh Warrior stays. Neco Williams commits his future to the Reds. Forest faithful. This is the news that's got me jumping around my living room like we've just scored the winning goal at Wembley. Neco Williams, our Welsh Warrior, our right-back legend, has just signed a new contract until 2029. 2029, Forest faithful. This man has committed the best years of his career to our club. While other players are chasing money and glory elsewhere, Neco has looked at the City ground and said, "This is home." 39 appearances last season across all competitions. This man has been a rock. 1 goal, 3 assists, and performances that had us all believe we could take on anyone. At just 23 years old, he's established himself as our defensive king on the right flank. And here's what gets me emotional, Forest faithful. Williams has repeatedly talked about the atmosphere in our dressing room, the trust from the coaching staff, the belief in what we're building. This isn't just a contract extension, it's a statement of faith in Nottingham Forest. While Newcastle are desperately trying to buy our players, while other clubs are circling like vultures, Neco Williams has chosen US. He's chosen the City ground, he's chosen the Forest faithful, he's chosen to be part of something special. This contract takes him through his prime years, Forest faithful. We're talking about watching this Welsh wizard develop into one of the Premier League's finest right-backs while wearing our colours. Can you imagine the crosses, the tackles, the passion he's going to give us for the next 4 years? What makes this even more incredible is that Williams rejected approaches from other clubs to stay with us. There were whispers of interest from bigger clubs, but he looked them in the eye and said, "Thanks but no thanks." This is loyalty in its purest form, Forest faithful. The man who started his career at Liverpool, who could have taken the easy route to a bigger paycheck, has instead chosen to write his name in Nottingham Forest history. He wants to be part of our European adventure, our Conference League journey, our rise back to where we belong. So here's my question for you, beautiful Forest faithful. After hearing about Elanga rejecting Newcastle's millions, the potential Juventus double signing that could revolutionize our attack, and Neco Williams committing his future to our beloved club, are you feeling the same uncontrollable excitement that's running through my veins right now? Drop a comment and tell me which of these 3 stories has got you most hyped for next season. Are you buzzing about keeping Elanga, excited about the new signings, or emotional about Neco's commitment? Smash that like button if you're proud to be part of the Forest faithful, subscribe for more red hot content, and let's show the football world that Nottingham Forest is back and we're here to stay. The City ground is alive, Forest faithful, and we're just getting started. Up the Reds!